folks, welcome back. Finally it is time to get the shop pad prepped and ready to roll. Ready for plumbing, ready for concrete. Get a contractor set up to actually stand the building up at the end of this month. And it is, what is it today? Today is the 13th. So yeah, the crunch time is on, that's for sure. So we've got Kevin over at the pit right now in the 95, leveling out the Type 2 that I'm hauling in. It's taking quite a few loads because unfortunately the location for the shop is like the lowest point of the property. When we bought the property, it kind of comes up and then it dips down from the last owner. We didn't take any of that material out of there. It's just the lay of the land, and I could possibly have built it up with fill a little bit, but you're supposed to use undisturbed soil or, you know, proper material, which would be like Surge Type 2 compacted. So we're bringing it up. We're bringing it up with Type 2. It's almost there now. One more load will do it to bring it up to the footing grade to match, so all the four corners are the same. And then we're gonna use some Type 2 to hump the middle up, and then the rest will be like 6 inches of clear stone in the middle, 3 inches of insulation because it's gonna have in-floor heat. So obviously we got to do that. So it's 18-inch footing on the outside, and there's 6 inches of concrete through the middle. So that's a 12-inch difference. So we're gonna bring it up with like 3 inch of Type 2, and then 6 inches of clear stone, and then 3 inches of insulation, and that will bring us up to our footing height. So this last load will bring us up for our footing grade, like I said, and then I got to get probably two or three loads of Type 2 for the middle. And right now I have 3 loads of clear stone at the pit, and I'm gonna need to grab another 3, more than likely. 2 might do it, but 3 would do it for sure. So that's the next step. After the Type 2 goes in, then I need to go get some clear stone, some more clear stone. But man, I can't wait. I can't wait till that shop is done. It's gonna make things so much better in every aspect. Just maintenance and being organized, having tools in one spot instead of running all over the place. Places to pull vehicles into when they're full of snow and ice, and like hose them off, and just and a spot for eventually, like I said, I want to get the pit set up eventually where the public can come in and buy some gravel and stuff on the weekends and see what that plays out like. And you know, I got an office, I'm gonna have a couple office spaces in there and a couple bathrooms. It's so long overdue. I can't believe I've managed to survive this long with it as the way it is, but it hasn't been good. It hasn't been good. The equipment would be so better taken care of with the shop. So much less money spent on downtime, and just, I can't wait. That's all I can say. All I can say. All right, so got the Type 2. Now we're getting the 1 load of clear stone that I think I need. Pretty sure 1 more load will do it. According to calculations, it will be pretty close to with what I have there already and what I have for Type 2 there. This load of clear stone should do the trick. So like I said, I probably could have got away with using a little less Type 2 and use some fill to bring the grade up, but I want to definitely want to do this once and do this right. So it's how I'm doing it. I don't need any reason for the inspection to not pass or nothing like that. So just spend a little extra money and do it right. All right. Putting my tarp up. Walk around and chat for a second. All right, so here we are, and it's gonna look weird to you guys, and it's gonna look even weirder when the concrete is poured. So this is the footing height, and then we have 18 inches of concrete yet to go on the footing, and then sloped up in the middle, and we got 6 inches of concrete. So this grade right here is going to be actually 18 inches higher for my top of my slab. So we're talking like right around there somewhere will be the top of my slab. Obviously this is a lot lower, but here's the reason for this. I do not want my building to be the lowest point of my property. I want my building to be the highest point of my property. So over in this corner, it hardly needed anything. This is the footing height over here. That's how much grade difference is from this side to that back corner and over to that side. So what we did is we took a shot off of this grade right here and a shot off of the grade there in front of the 550 towards the highway. That height is basically the exact same height as this, within an inch. And the way it works out is this right here is 7 to 8 inches higher than what this is. So once the concrete is poured, we will be 10 inches above this grade with our concrete, and it's actually still even a bit higher over here than what it is compared to here. So there's just so many different elevation differences going on, and I don't want to be having to cut this down and cut that down. I'd rather use some fill once the building is done and in place, the slab's done, and build up around the building and taper everything away from it. I want the water, the rain and everything to go that way, and obviously to hit the foundation and go around it. No worries about it being low. So it looks a little bit weird right now, and it's going to look even weirder when it's done, but this will be the highest point on the property, and it's a lot easier for me where I have access to so much fill It's a lot easier for me to blend things in after the fact and make things work and make sense than it is to start cutting down all of these grades, cutting down my driveway and all that. I don't want to come up my driveway and then go down to my building. I want my building to be the highest point on the property. So that's what's going on. This is how it is. So with these loads of type 2, it will finish off this corner. It will finish off this corner over here. And then we'll use this to hump up the middle, and then we're ready for our clear stone. So the building is 66, basically 66 by 37, and right now we have 72 long by 45 wide, so we're allowing some extra. So once we get this leveled and compacted, then we'll square it up, and then we can actually mark where our footing's gonna be and then go from there. So yeah, you can see that back here, this back side is gonna be a lot lower, but I'm okay with that because I have to cut this whole bank out anyway back here and cut this whole bank out, so we gain more space going this way. And I'm gonna cut this all out so that when it's done, we'll be able to come around the back of the side of the building with trucks and trailers or whatever and park them back here and then back into the bay door. The bay door is going to be in the back, and in the front is going to look, you know, pretty nice. There's going to be a man door, 2 windows. We'll probably do like that fusion stone, that fall stone, so high up, and then the rest will be siding. Standing here right now, you can see how much higher this is compared to this. So then you add 18 inches onto that, and we'll be up above this, and we'll be a lot above that. But again, I'm okay with it. It's just gonna look really funky and really weird when it's first done, and some people will be looking at it and saying that I messed up, I'm sure. And people have all kinds of comments and whatnot, but I know from experience that this is exactly how I want to do it. So that's how she's getting done. Got to get a new track for that. Oh, rubber tracks. They're good in a lot of ways, but a lot of ways they're not. Oh, and one more thing, for guys that have been following along in the channel with the Kenworth, if you are watching this video, even though it's not going to have it in the title at all, these newer TA80s, I don't know if it's the truck itself or it's particular to the PACCAR engine or what, but how do you cancel out the high idle? I mean, the automatic idle off on these things. I've idled it up in the morning, cruise control, it shuts off after 5 minutes. I've put it in drive and then put it back in park and idled it up, and it shuts off after 5 minutes. It will not stay running, and that's not much good here in the wintertime, let me tell you. The whole idea is you jump in a truck, well, you go out in the morning, fire the truck up, go back in the house, make some coffee or make your lunch or whatever, and come back out, and you know, she's pretty much ready to roll. But that's not the case right now. But anyway, folks, it's absolutely freezing, and I have my little thin jacket on, of course, because I've been in the truck, and I was hauling earlier, and then I went home and I took my warm jacket out of that truck and I wore it to let my dogs outside, and now it's at home. So I'm gonna jump in that truck and crank the heat now that it's warm, and I'm gonna head on out of here. So stay tuned for the shop build. It's finally underway. Obviously lots more to do, but it's crunch time. It's middle of November basically, so it's getting there. But that's it. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.